North Korea appears all set for nuke test. According to officials, North Korea seems to have finished preparing for another nuclear test, waiting for dear leader Kim Jong-Un's final decision, South Korean defense officials warned on Friday, which was March 24th. It's assessed that North Korea is capable of conducting a nuclear test within hours after Kim Jong-un's order, an official said on the condition of anonymity. We are keeping close tabs on its nuclear-related facilities with combined assets with the U.S. And an official went on to say the test could come as early as the end of the month. And here we are on March 25th, so the end of the month is drawing nigh. Have you ever considered, folks, because a number of their missile tests have failed, that the North Koreans could solve this little problem for the free world? Have you ever considered that one of these nuke tests could go awry in North Korea, essentially North Korea nuking itself? Does it sound far-fetched to you? I mean, certainly we've had their missiles explode on the launch pad or explode shortly after taking off. They do seem to have some issues with their missile tests. Maybe this nuke test, maybe it'll solve the problem for the rest of the world. Just something to consider, but also, equally if not more importantly, something to watch out for, as they are claiming they're going to, or South Korea is claiming that North Korea is going to test another nuke by the end of the month. Now, we also have the Iranian Navy harassing U.S. warships in the Strait of Hormuz, according to U.S. officers, and this was an event that took place earlier this week. And the Iranian commanders alleged that the U.S. Navy is at fault because the U.S. Navy ship changed course toward the Iranian vessels, and yes, Iran would say that, whether it's true or not. And the U.S. Navy ship was forced to change course after Iranian vessels came close, according to U.S. officials. And Iran is holding naval war games amid escalating tensions with Donald Trump and the U.S. Again, this U.S. Navy commanders accused Iran of jeopardizing international navigation by, quote-unquote, harassing warships passing through the Strait of Hormuz, and said future incidents could result in miscalculation, or perhaps calculation, and lead to an armed clash. So again, we have this repetitive narrative. We have North Korea, we have Iran. I don't see any mention of Russia here. The war drums are beating, ladies and gentlemen. The elites want this to happen. Now, so much of our oil passes through this strait. And if there was to be an event here, you can only imagine how gasoline prices would escalate, which again could be by design. And if gasoline prices were to rise high enough, that could accelerate the total U.S. economic collapse. Something to consider. So these are two situations that we need to keep an eye on, as we have Obamacare Light going down the tubes yesterday. And where that is concerned, I have believed that the appeal of Obamacare, the repeal, excuse me, there's no appeal of Obamacare at all. There's no appeal to it. The repeal of Obamacare, I never believed that was actually going to happen. I don't believe that was ever part of the plan. I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. So we have that. We have these two situations here, one in Iran, one in North Korea. Keep an eye on these things, folks. I'll leave you links. Please hit the subscribe button. Please give this video a thumbs up. Make sure that your YouTube settings, where your restricted mode is concerned, make sure your restricted mode is turned off, so you have a better opportunity to see content like this, because YouTube is censoring videos. If you feel so led, check out the links to my books and music. I'm Jim. Don't be given over to the spirit of fear, folks, but of the power of love and of a sound mind. God bless you, and I will see you soon.